Welcome back, folks. Hope everyone's doing well today. Well, let's see. What do we got to do here? Journal lines are written in an angular but surprisingly tidy hand, as if the writer deliberately meticulously over a word. The notes are supplements by a diagram and formula. The far-seeker's mind is aggressively resisting external interference. The mind maggot perished instantly upon being introduced into the system, which has never been observed before. Interesting. As punishment, the subject was placed in a vibra shackle that chip away. Here, let's get this going. Chip away at limb bones. My maggot enhanced with single power implant. Subject placed a red hot metal capsule during the introduction of the parasite. Despite the pain, the subject succeeded in addressing the veil. Parasite destruction detected 2 minutes into the presence of the subject's body. Now, maggot enhanced with poison. Supplement the most psychic punches. Placed successfully inside the victim. Parasite's vital persistence yet with no sign of compliance with the part of the host. Unacceptable. Subject punished by partial skin removal and suspension in a detached area of skin. Experiment finished. Negative results. For as long as the subject remained capable of combating the mind maggot's presence, pain is the only available method of suppression. The subject will be placed in a capsule on slowly rotating blades until further instructions. What else have I got here? Got this trap I need to take out. And I don't want to activate the mechanism until after I've done the trap. Let's see, what's this? Take that. This. Webway resonance device. Okay, let's collect that. Out of the webway, which needs a special key hidden in the spire to do so. Okay, got that. So, but let's come.
Heresy grows from idleness.
Here. Let's disarm this.
I rise above hardships.
So finish. You only have half the mysterious message in front of you. Here. Collect all this. Come. Alright, I want everybody. Get over here. This. One person come over and grab this. Check.
My faith is my shield. We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Vault cloak. That. Let's bring the whole group over here.
I need to look closer.
Ah, trap. Okay.
The Emperor protects. Accomplished. The Emperor gave me a vision. Let us walk this path to the end. I have proven myself yet again.
Doesn't look like there's anything else trap-wise. There's a body over here. Alright, let's got the highest logic score. 87. I guess it's up to you, buddy. What's the logic test? Here. Logic.
I rise above hardships.
What did it do? Oh, goods. Okay. Then let's activate the mechanism. Let's go over here. Up. Loot. Despite the many bleeding wounds, the stately Aldari calmly straightens his shoulders, raises his narrow chin as he scrutinizes you with a keen gaze. Mysterious blue light glimmers from his emerald eyes. A Monk King and an outcast have found their way into the heart of the Dark City to save what little remains. The universe is full of cruel surprises, but this is an outcome I can imagine to foresee. You have foreseen our meeting, but you cannot avoid being captured? What's the point of your prophecies, then? Frowns. His face reflects guilt and grief. Yet he says gently, I am glad our paths have crossed again, my child. It is a great relief for me to know you are alive, and a great joy to see how much firmer of spirit and mind you have grown over the years of your exile. I think we have a lot to talk about. Okay. You have gotten yourself a most amusing Monk King to keep you company, Yerlet. He understands our language, he even knows a thing or two of our customary greetings. Not that any of it makes him worthy companion for you to have on your path. It is the Elentok who keeps me at his side. Were it not for him, my soul would have been long left this body, or else I would have been devoured by a minion of she who thirsts. I would never have learned the truth of what happened to the Kudurich. Perhaps we ought to start by introducing ourselves? Of course, Elentok. One forgets one small matter and is all too easy in the Dark City. You're standing before Eklendinal Maresh, who walks the path of the Farseer. He is the all-seeing eye, timeless sentinel of the Kura. He was, that is. Either way, a monkey's name is not the kind of thing he would be particularly interested in case you're expecting me to introduce you to him. He will forget your name as serenely as one forgets a troubled dream in the morning. Elentok. Now, that is a word I have not heard in years. The Farseer does not even look in your direction. Were there other Farseers beside you in the sire? Between the tortures, I was able to glance inside my kin's desperate minds. I saw every soul that was extinguished in the spire. I sang a lament for every brother and sister sacrificed by the Dark One. I carry the memories in my heart. If I get out alive, their names will not be forgotten. Okay. Your senses failed you. Many died, but not all. I was able to save her, but you could have tried. Recoils as he looks at the bloodied board game. What is this? Explain yourself, Monkey. What in all God's name made you decide to torture one of my sisters? Are you aware that the Farseer soul is imprisoned in this object? That every touch causes unspeakable pain to her mortal soul? Can you really help her? I will release her soul from suffering, but alas, giving her back her body is beyond my bill. Then do it. Lay to rest the wretched soul imprisoned in this object. I did what I could to save, but I could only do so much. You have to set me free. I am grateful for the rescue, but what are you going to do? What you're doing is wrong. I can free my sister's torture if you let me. Then do it. Greeting change to softness and gratitude. Okay. Really, I must confess, I have set little story by your species in the past. Perhaps in some regards I was wrong. Lost, imprisoned. Yeah, we lost the Farseer soul. Okay, that's fine. Xenos nods in gratitude. Spirit of the one of the homunculus chants a few unfamiliar words. Dark blood pours out of the board of the Aldari's hand, but soon he finishes chant. Warming glows to stone. It is done. You said you would help us find a way home. What did you mean? Countless hours spent in the cage were not all spent in throes of agony. I listened, I observed, I absorbed, and soon I learned that the age-old gate built by our ancestors is hidden in the heart of the spire. Bloodway Gate connects to the outside world. I can unseal it and forge our path to salvation. I can help you make your way out of the Dark City and leave this place behind, but you must take me to the gate. My mind is still firm, spirit is unshakable. My body, on their hand, will not soon... Okay. Yep, got it. What's the point of your questions, Alantok? I can guide you to the gate myself, but not before... who walks the path of Farseer and all-seeing time scrutiny pours the light of truth into the bottomless well of fear and doubt. Farseer is your proposal. I fear this moment would never come. Look at me. Farseer, tell me what adversity befell our home. As a council member, you cannot possibly be unaware of the truth, and do not even consider hiding it from me. Sometimes ignorance is truly a bliss, my child, but I cannot deny you your right to know the truth. When we found ourselves amid the stars of this stellar fabric, we encountered a Monkey ship. A ship much too puny to take on the Assyrian world, so we thought, until the council was struck with a vision of horror to come. The ship would be our doom, not only for us on the crypt, but for all Aldari kind among the stars, even those whose past stretched far beyond the stars. We could not allow such a thing to happen. When the ship approached, we pierced it with 100 salvos and rejoiced, for among the wreckage the Rangers found no trace of the foreseen curse. Sorry, and how we were wrong. The ship that returned from their reconnaissance to our starports were already carrying it on their wings. Whether it was a scratch from a passing wreck or infected ash of the monkey ship that a cosmic winds had not had time to disperse, the plague crept into our home and immediately began to eat away at the craft world's very flesh. The Infinity Circuit, the souls of our ancestors battled to the spreading pestilence ferociously, but the world was falling apart, and there was no stopping it. The spires collapsed, rivers dried up, the ground itself sank, and while all living things turned to the strange blend of organic material and matter, we fought for our homes until the very end, but when it came clear the Kudarash was beyond saving, the council decided to gather all who remained, board them on the surviving shuttle, and scatter across the galaxy to look for salvation. And that's what we did. Who steered the infected vehicle?
I am afraid you already know the answer, Alantok. You just cannot accept it. Your predecessor, she who previously owned this vessel and your entire protectorate, the monkey who kept a piece of my homeworld in her study, like a trifle or trophy of no great significance.
Was your accursed kind. Wait! Nicolandes. Shedding innocent blood will not bring back our home. The Alantok is guilty guilty only of helping me to reach this place and free you. Blood of the extras for our people flows through the veins of the one you so long saved. What has the monkey done to deserve this mercy? That a disease broke out? You want to know how your people destroy my world so you can follow their example. Answer the question. Not the monkey's movement, but for the sake of those souls dissolved in infinity. First we thought the monkey were in the service of the greatest enemy of our kind, one who lurks beyond the edge of the reality, but the world's fiction manifested differently. It's distorted critics while avoiding encounters with the souls of our ancestors. We waited for all the Thalanthrush, the destroyer of souls, to burst her way through the gaping wounds to the world. Yet our gaze was directed away from our suffering. No one ever managed to identify the nature of the curse, even as we watch it destroy us home. And so I have lost all hope of saving it. We fled. You're Fred. How did you end up here? Our twisted cousins found our arcs in the void's cold embrace. First it seemed they were going to save us, to extend a helping hand, so we told them what had happened and where to look for it. But our cousins' dark souls and thirst for blood, my arc was one of the first they seized. Okay. Massacred hundreds of thousands of their own kind for fleeting pleasure's sake, enslaving a Farseer for their cursed experiments. And that monkey was how I ended up in the cage. Took care of what remained, but that is none of your concern. But, how did Kurik end up in the Expanse, this close to Monkeen ships and the Dark One's hunting grounds? That was the path chosen by the Council, my child. As we charted Kurik's course among the stars for years, no one had an inkling of the terrible fate that awaited us, a place that promised us salvation. Perception. No one knew. Okay, continue. The paths I've walked taught me a great deal. To see the truth where it is concealed, and not to hesitate to cut off the head of a lying snake that tries to coil around my heart. The entire Farseal Council failed to see their world's doom. Then everything the Travelers has been taught about the past for centuries is a lie. You are hiding something. Speak now. How dare you take that tone with me? I am not obliged to justify myself before you, let alone protest my innocence. Refeed you. Nope. Nope. Well, we'll do persuasion here or persuasion here. They're both the same. Do this one. We had been steering along a course prophesied by the stars themselves. Storms cast currents cast us to the edge of the great wound. A storm was coming, threatening to sweep the crew away from its path, so the council decided on a route to safety across the nearest island of hope in a place known among the Monkey King as the Coronis Expanse. Okay, fine. We stood by our decision, but when it came to a point where the prophecies came even darker and more unsettling, some people altered the course. But the closing grip of the ravaging was blocking our path on all sides. It was then the council's opinion was split. My vote was deciding one in the difficult debate, for I believed the prophecy had promised us salvation. Expanse could not have been a lie. You already know what happens next. So we were doomed. I should have stayed on the correct. I could have helped those who survived in the disaster. If only I had not chosen the accursed path and left the craft world, I could have at least tried to save someone. You are not to blame. This is not the... Wasn't that Farseal made? What the difference would it have made if you'd been on the correct? Okay, let's see. You are not to blame for the miser world. The burning fate is beyond... Okay, we'll try this one. The Farseal, it was not beyond their power. They led to prophecy for years, only to become too blind that it was going around them. They had not followed the prophecy as the old custom required. They had changed course instead. There is no bringing back the past. You can only try to change your people's future. We are both guilty and both deserve fate much more terrible than death. However, it is too early for us to leave the world before we atone for our guilt. Okay? Come with me. We have a lot to do before the great oblivion. We will find our brothers and sisters, protect them from seeking harm. Perhaps they may even find a new home. The words are like healing melody flowing into my tormented soul. I accept your proposal, my child. Okay, fine. So, escort. Okay, and everybody's gained a level again. Okay, so is there anything else I want to look at here? Any more loot? Loot over here, and there's loot way over here. So I've got, let's see. I guess we're going to see what we can do as far as leveling people. I have not really spent a lot of time looking at these greater levels, but let's see what we got here. So I'm thinking ballistic skill is probably what we want here. I'm thinking... persuasion. No. Someone... Perception. Argenta. My little fire. I really need to probably at some point redo her. Because I've don't have rapid fire, which is really what I should be using with her. Ballistic skill. And Perception 2. Abelard? What are we gonna do with you, Abelard? Um, Weapon. Followed by... Perfect timing. Strength. Strength. I know he's still hurt. So... my Space Marine. Ballistic. Ballistic followed by, Virulent. Let's make you, I don't know what to do with you. Ballistic, probably. Followed by... Let's go Perception on you also. This one might be a little bit different. What do I want to do with Cassia? Give her the willpower. Followed by... anything in here that makes much of a difference for her. Got to be something in here. Do this. All right. Take everybody over here. Okay, more. Something way over there, so I want to come over here and look. I have to be careful now because we're probably running into areas where there may be more.
The Divine watches over us.
Here.
Keep a sharp eye.
There's another trap.
Heresy grows from idleness. Accomplished.
Here, we'll get that on the way back. Don't like this. We're coming this way. Get everybody.
With each
I
step,
sense something
I
nearby.
forge my destiny among the stars. The burden of failure.
Alright.
My faith is my shield.
Grab a med kit. There we go.
Even in the darkest moments, there is hope. Let the faith guide my path to glory. The duty prevails. We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Okay. Do here. Not ready to leave. Let's disable this.
I rise above hardships.
It's going to take me up. Let's back the other way.
Let us walk this path to the end.
This is so difficult. I've seen Sharpshooter rifle. Collect all. Well, I want to replace the deadly repeater with sharpshooter rifle. Does more damage, more armor penetration. It's less range. It does extra damage against yeah, we'll try it. I actually think get the go. Newest to hold this hanger. The arc rifle's actually better. But I don't like the arc rifle because it can get multiple people. It's not as precise. Alright, let's here. Loot here.
The divine watches over us.
Now really, to get back down and get that other loot, I have to go past this. I haven't figured out a way to get around it. I may have messed up. Okay.
Accomplished.
Okay, that works.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
None are better at searching.
So that is here.
No suffering will make me forget his sacred words. Burn the heretic, kill the mutant, purge the unclean. I have proven myself yet again. Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Alright, I think that's everything. Bring the whole crowd back here.
For the Emperor.
All right. Well, I'm gonna save the game here.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Main hall.
This is out of the ordinary.
Okay, let's take a look at that.
The duty prevails.
Watch your steps.
Know your duty. to look closer. My faith is my shield.
Part of a Xeno device's control. Traps in deadly space. Okay.
Accomplished. I have proven myself yet again. Stay faithful, and you will be rewarded.
We don't want to take on all of them at one time. We might have to split between them. This way.
Keep a sharp eye.
I rise above hardships.
Don't know what we're going to run into.
The Emperor sets my path.
Whose innards need take leave of their god.
Grovel before the faithful.
You will fall!
Alright, so... Are these other guys triggered? Don't know if these other guys are triggered. They might be, so they might be coming at us from both sides. So, that being said, let's hang on, let's see, are there many? Sharpshooter there. So, the thought is either come back and go defensive and let them both come to us, or try to beat them piecemeal. Let's see. Yeah, they're all triggered. All triggered. Who's gonna go? Cassia's gonna go. Witch. Or who is this? Decatrix. This guy's gonna be tough. I don't think the witches are gonna be that bad. Well, they do have the combat stems. So I'm going to have 4 people over here that are kind of dangerous, and they're going to be going first. Got a witch over on this side, witch here. The captives, sharpshooter, witch. Ooh, far. You're that far back? A Thrall Master. Alright. Let's take on this side first. Cassia. There. No, not that. Cassia. Cassia. There. Like people being packed together like this. Bring Abelard back on this side as defense here. After Cassia. Cassia in this mess. Cassia, I gotta go through all the switches, then I've got Argenta so she can grenade if necessary. Alright. Alright, let's start the battle. Cassia. These guys are gonna all go away fast anyway.
Isn't this a job for the serfs? I am a navigator, not a summoner. You're clad in scarlet.
That worked. And do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
If I may, witness the fury of House Orcelio.
You just cleared them all out. There's only one left alive.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Now, do we want to use this turn? Yes.
In the name of House Orcelio, I shall prevail.
Alright, Ufar. Do what you do best. Here.
I hunger for battle.
I'm glad he ran up. And I didn't just try to run up to him and kick him. I would have triggered the trap. Let's see.
None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father. Cubs play.
Oh, you haven't reloaded your gun.
Wolves reign.
Reload.
See how the wolf succeeds.
Come on back. Come back? Yeah, you can come back to here. And you have a shot left. You're never going to hit any of these at this range. Oh my goodness, yes you can. I'll try that.
So it shall be. Runes out of your bones.
Alright. That's good. Cassia. That's good. I didn't think we were going to wipe out one whole side.
Bow to
Oh,
me.
there's that pain bringer. I don't like that. Now, with pain bringer... Okay, he's not immune to damage. Come all the way to here.
Guided by faith!
I can't quite get a... Well, it's going to force all of them to go through fire if I do this. Or I could try that. Again, that doesn't help me that much. This is probably the better play. Do
As
this.
the Emperor commands, I act. I can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Okay, so it doesn't set fire. Alright, that's fine. So let's do what we do. I don't want to shoot at him because I'm firing back into my people.
I'll do
this.
it.
Do this. This.
Doubt is for the weak.
Yeah, we might hit some of them.
I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart! In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave! Doubt is for the...
Will be delectable!
I like it.
You will pay for this in blood.
Winter Mind. Hmm? You're like, who do you want to kill? Who do you want to shoot at?
This tedium is beneath me. If it serves your cause. If I must.
Put a hurt on him.
If it serves your cause.
Good job. Excellent. I'm not going to shoot again. Move far. Do what you do. Run
I
here.
challenge you, damned it. Wolves reign.
I die!
Picks him down and kills him. Jeez, this guy is just nuts.
None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father.
Yeah, it works.
So it shall be.
Is there like one left? Ah! Finish him off.
By the wolf sign, badass. Cubs play. I will carve runes out of your bones.
Worse. I don't see any bad guys left. Oh yeah, there's one right there. So there's one. Oh, this witch is still alive. He's just burning.
The wolf is on the hunt. See how the walk in disgrace.
Gento, you need a different grenade. Grenade refresh. I got all these stimulants too that are really powerful. Yeah, let's just get a regular fire grenade. I haven't done much with stimulants yet. Alright, so.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Wait first. A heavy weapon.
Accomplished.
Okay. Bring everybody back. Loot this group.
I sense something nearby.
Heresy grows from idleness. The Divine watches over us. I have proven myself yet again. I rise above hardships.
So let's take a look at the map. It looks like we're going to have a fight up in here. So time-wise, I think this may be a good place for me to bring everybody together again.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
The strain has taken its toll. Accomplished.
No, I don't think I'm ready to do that yet.
Let the faith
Pay
guide
attention.
my path to glory.
It's okay. This. Monofilament grenades. Do this.
I have proven myself yet again.
The lying Xenos are playing us like puppets. I sense new webs of foul intrigue weaving about our hands.
The God Emperor will not forsake his faithful. We are nearing our escape from this labyrinth. I feel it with all my heart.
Oh, thank you, Argenta. You're forever faithful. Elevator controls Endomex and human mind seemed unable to comprehend.
Cast your eye there.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
Watch your steps. State your intention.
Accomplished.
This is where I did our fight, correct? No.
Know
I
your
sense something
duty.
nearby.
Blood drinking staff. Xenohide gloves. Venom chainmail. Okay, and blitz boots. All right. No, I didn't want everyone over there.
The duty prevails. We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
All right. This is the way up to the homunculus. What's this over here? Pieces of loot. Alright, I think this is where I'm going to save it. Thank you very much for watching. Everyone have a terrific day.